So today is coding day for the new 10.5 metre Titus we've been building for RibRide up in Anglesey. Today we'll be launching the boat for the first time and then carrying out a series of tests and a series of operations where we go through how the boat will work and the safety of the boat, all checked out by an MCA surveyor.
My name is Richard Linford. I'm a surveyor. I'm conducting an MCA coding survey for a vessel that's operating for sport and pleasure, which has just been built, which I saw through build, right from a can of resin up to what we're doing today. The primary reason for today is the stability assessment and also the sea trials to go with it. And we're also going to incorporate a recovery of a heavy unconscious person from over the side by a single hand. The checks on the stability, we're looking at loading the vessel up, and you'll notice there's a number of sandbags in there. We've got 43, plus all the people, and all those are weighed. So we know exactly the loading, which in this particular case is 1.54 tonnes, and that's the maximum that the boat is going to take, and it also corresponds with the maximum that it's build certification. Then we measure what's called the freeboards. That's the distance from the tubes to the water when it's fully loaded and upright. Then we put all the weight onto one side, and then we measure the freeboards again. In addition, because it's a rib test, we also do a damage test, which is why we let the air out of the tubes to make certain that still there was sufficient buoyancy to support all that colossal weight. Ordinarily, of course, you wouldn't normally operate with that much weight, unless, of course, the rugby team turned up.
Days like this are really important to us because it's that, you know, nearing the end of that journey where we get to close to delivery of the boat, and the actual coding, the surveys, the sign off by the MCA surveyor saying that we've met all these high standards that we're always looking for. So the sea trials is a hugely important part. We'll be running through a series of operations, how the boat handles, emergency stops, then we'll look at things like emergency steering. So it's a run through of the operations of the boat, considering how the boat's going to be used and what it will be put through.
The boat performed superbly. The passengers were comfortable and very secure. Then, of course, we had the overboard recovery exercise, which is always greatly amusing, but always lessons learned. That's the main thing. So I'm very pleased. We'll wrap that up and get the paperwork done, and then they can operate.
Great day. Really, really happy with the boat. Amazing performance. Boat looks great. Boat goes better than we thought. The power, the torque is just amazing. And yeah, a good day. Passed certificates, passed coding, good training for our guys, lots of new skills for our staff to learn. So yeah, over the moon.